Hi, I'm Laurie Couture, author of Instead of Medicating and Punishing. Welcome to video number 5 in the process of how do we unschool our children. We're talking about step 4 now, which is to document everything that you and your unschooled child do together in your journey. Depending on your state's homeschool laws, you may be required to present some kind of documentation demonstrating that your child has made academic progress in certain subjects. Aside from the law, as a family, you may wish to record or archive your unschooling journey together. I highly recommend this. Creating a portfolio of your family's unschooling year together can be a treasured keepsake, an amazing montage and chronicle of their learning process. You will likely be surprised and proud at how much of your child has grown as a person, how much they've learned, and how much you've done as a family together. The portfolio can contain photos, samples of art, writing, math, charts. It can contain brochures, ticket stubs, and newspaper clippings, or anything else that you want to add to it to show your child's growth over the year. I also suggest keeping a daily logbook where you record daily what your child has done. You'll be amazed at how much they've learned, pursued, and achieved on their own once you look back at the end of the year and see it all archived. You can also use this portfolio for college if your child wants to pursue college someday. I have here a sample of what I'm talking about, the logbook. Here's the logbook. It's a basic calendar, and you can record each day the highlights of what your child has done. Also, here's some samples of portfolios. I want to warn you, my son and I tend to go all out. Here's a sample of a smaller portfolio where we put some of the best photos from the year on the top. This one was from 2006, and inside we put, my son took a 4-H class here. He took a theater class, so you put the theater brochure. He took a piano class with my mom. He's done writing samples. He did a speech. So anything we would do together, we would archive in the portfolio, including things he did with his friends, places we went, things he's built. And work samples that the state requires. Here's an example of a much larger portfolio, and by no means you have to do this, but this is just something that we personally do. It's an artistic project that we do, and a lot of it has to do with just things my son has done on his own. We've done a lot of community service. He's a musician, so we put a lot of work into the portfolio. He's done a lot of concerts over the years with his guitar and with his singing. And so all of that can be put in here, including times when he's been in the newspaper, when we were saving the theater. He had his own business. He ran his own homeschool group. So all of that would be in this portfolio. Now please don't be scared seeing these large portfolios. They can be photo books of your son or daughter and all of the things that they've done. They can be as big or as small as you want them to. I've seen portfolios that were just a few pages, and then I've seen some as big as these. So the great thing is the portfolio is documentation of your child's growth. It's a log of what your child's done, and it's a family keepsake. It can be as small or as big as you want it. It's up to your family and what you want to keep. If your child is pursuing a specific career or an interest, then you'd want your portfolio to really focus on that. If your state requires specific things, specific samples of work or demonstrable progress beginning, middle, and end of the year in certain subjects, then the portfolio will need to include those things. So the portfolio and the documentation is important in the unschooling process for a multitude of reasons. Number one, the law. for a family keepsake, and also for you to be able to look back and see how much progress your child has made. Well, thank you for joining me for video number 5, step 4 of How Do We Unschool Our Children, which is to document. Please join me next for video number 6, step 5, which is trust nature's learning process for children. Thank you very much.